Well, we're just receiving some new information within the hour. We now know that 3 survivors have arrived here at Harborview, and a 4th is expected to arrive sometime after midnight. Now, at this point, the Coast Guard is reporting that there are 4 fatalities, 2 people missing and 10 injured. However, Princess Cruises is reporting there are 5 fatalities. Most of the people involved are cruise ship passengers. I want to show you some video from a bit earlier. The Royal Princess, it traveled through Seattle on Friday. And here's webcam video that shows the cruise ship in Alaska today. In a statement, Princess Cruises said TAC 1 Air was flying a shore excursion that was sold through Princess Cruises. The flight was carrying 10 of the cruise ship's guests. Just after 1 o'clock local time, there was a mid-air collision with a second float plane that was carrying 4 guests also from Royal Princess, but they were on an independent tour. According to Princess Cruises, the 5 fatalities were the pilot and the 4 guests who were on that tour. Tonight, Katie Ortiz, a passenger on a different cruise ship that was docked in the same area as Royal Princess, shared this on Twitter, saying her captain made this announcement.
We have activated members of our care team to provide assistance to our guests involved in the incident. We are incredibly distressed by this situation and ask that you join us in keeping those on board the planes and their family in our thoughts and prayers.
And Princess Cruises tonight saying that they are deeply saddened to report this news. TAC 1 Air saying they're devastated and they've suspended all flights for now. They say they're fully cooperating with the NTSB, FAA, and all others who are investigating this mid-air collision. Live in Seattle, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News.